Call meeting to order. All please rise. I ask you to join me in a moment of reflection on the business that's before us this evening. And please join me in Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Clerk, please take the roll.
Alderman Brennan.
Here.
Alderman Begley. Alderman Basso.
Here.
Alderman Lewandowski. Alderman Key.
Here.
Alderman Scully.
Here.
Alderman McGrogan.
Here.
Alderman Clifford.
Present.
All right, no special presentations tonight. Under the consent agenda, we've got the approval of the minutes of the City Council meeting from December 16th, 2025, along with the approval of the public hearing for the proposed 2025 tax levy, which was held on December 16th, 2025. Approval of the payroll and voucher list for the ending January 2nd, 2026. Hard to say that, but. And then the approval of a special event request from the Palos Baseball Organization to conduct a 5K on March 19th, 2026, between 5 and 8 p.m. With that, I'll need a motion to approve the consent calendar.
I'll make the motion.
Moved by Alderman McGrogan.
Second.
Second by Alderman Brennan. Discussion? Roll call.
Alderman Brennan.
Yes.
Alderman Basso.
Aye.
Alderman Key.
Yes.
Alderman Scully.
Yes.
Alderman McGrogan.
Yes.
Alderman Clifford.
Aye.
All right, no sealed bids tonight. Just under my report, we've got MKSK, as many of you know, is doing the downtown business development plan, and the planning consultants are going to conduct a series of focus groups on Monday, January 12th, and Tuesday, January 13th, to help inform people about what's going on in the downtown area. So please keep that in your calendar if you're available. The focus groups will be divided into two groups representing residents, businesses, property owners, and real estate professionals. And then the staff has also conducted an outreach in order to allow residents who have any interest to participate. So if you're interested in attending one of these focal groups and partaking, please reach out to Amy Engels, who happens to be here tonight, but her phone number is 708-480-3022 for more information. And come out and share your ideas, and if you plan to attend, or you're not able to attend, we do have a survey that you can fill out by going to www.palosites.org under Our Community, and you can address it in that format. That's all I have. City Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. No report today.
All right. City Treasurer.
Thank you, no report.
City Attorney.
Thank you, no report.
Communications. Anyone? Communication. Citizens wishing to address the council. If not, Finance Committee. Oh, sorry.
Hello, everybody. Good evening. My name is Rush Darwish. I'm the president of the Arab American Business and Professional Association. We're located across the street from you, pretty much, 7800 West College Drive, Unit 3E. Truth be told, I should have probably come here a lot earlier to say hello, to let you know that we're not just an association, but we're also a small business development center. We help businesses get on their feet. The way we see it, our clients, which now being there for over 4 years, we serve over 300 clients around this region. Our job is to help pursue their American dream. Today, I'm here to talk about one of our clients who just joined us about a month ago. I am at a Newark. They're opening up a mechanic shop off 135th and Ridgeland. And this is important because they went ahead and started their business. They took out a lease. And the reality is they face what many businesses face when they start. Sometimes they don't know the protocol, they don't know the process. And the truth is they learned the hard way. They ended up starting on some things that they shouldn't have. And I believe one of the trustees saw this, and then immediately there was a shutdown, and now there's a hold on their permit. And what I want to assure everyone here today is that first, I think they're genuine people, and I believe there's a future for them to be great business owners. They are a couple that is trying to pursue that American dream, and they're trying to provide a service for this community, and of course many people will be driving in that area. I also want to assure everyone that we understand that no matter what the business, each business has a process. There's compliance, there's zoning. What I want to assure everyone is that our job at the SBDC is to make sure that we help these businesses, we help navigate through these challenges, and we do a lot of work in the city of Chicago as well, and our job is to work with you as well. And that's why I'm here today, to let you know that yes, we firmly support them moving forward with your help to have a business, have a mechanic shop, and we pray that it'll be successful, but it can't be done without your support. But also, I am here on behalf of the Arab American Business and Professional Association, the Small Business Development Center, to let you know that any business that may come your way, that may have a challenge, may have some issues, and yes, as Arab Americans, we know that there could even be sometimes a language barrier. We are here with you every step of the way. Again, we're located pretty much across the street. I know, Mayor, if you recall, when we first opened, you came by and we appreciated that. But I hope 2026 and beyond will continue working together. And I really hope today that you'll vote to give them an opportunity to pursue that American dream. Thank you, and Happy New Year to all of you.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Yes, sir.
Another guy. Two more.
Hello, everyone. My name is Ryan Carberry, and I'm here with my wife Natalie and some neighbors. We reside in the Forest Ridge community directly behind where this business is supposed to be opened up. I'm here today to formally express my strong opposition, and that many of our neighbors as well, the proposal to open this mechanic shop at 6350 West 135th Street. We purchased our homes here and chose this neighborhood for its character, which is defined by its quiet residential nature. Introducing an automotive repair business is fundamentally incompatible with the established character of our community. My concerns are not emotional and or personal, but are rooted in the tangible negative impacts that this business would bring to our direct area. For instance, noise pollution. Mechanic shops generate significant noise from power tools, air compressors, engines revving, banging on metal, opening from early morning hours into the late evenings. This level of industrial noise is a direct disruption to the peace and tranquility of the residential area and negatively impacts our quality of life. This is the reason why we bought these homes. Some others, traffic and safety concerns. The commercial business would substantially increase vehicular traffic, including customer cars, parts delivery trucks, potentially tow trucks. There are many associated safety risks for pedestrians, and especially the children that are playing in the neighborhood directly behind this business. And that safety risk will continue to go up with commercial traffic like this. Some environmental and safety hazards. Automotive repair involves hazardous materials used like oils, antifreezes, other chemicals. But the improper storage or disposal of these fluids poses a risk into the soil and water contaminations, which threatens our local environment. Another thing I'm looking at is property values. The introduction of an incompatible commercial use into a residential zone would likely have a detrimental effect on a lot of our property values. This visual impact of stored vehicles and tools would detract from our neighborhood's natural aesthetic. Beautiful neighborhood that we're in. Some others like zoning precedent, spot zoning. Granting a variance of rezoning for this business would set a dangerous precedent, right? Potentially leading to further unwanted commercialization in a residential district. Other property owners might then argue for similar exceptions, eroding the integrity of our community zoning plan. Our community, I feel, is united in the desire to preserve our neighborhood that we moved in and we love. There are other areas in the city already zoned for commercial or industrial use that would be more appropriate for such a business, I feel. I urge you to consider the long-term impact on the health, safety, and welfare of the existing residents. Please deny the request to maintain the integrity of our residential zoning and protect our quiet neighborhood. And I thank you for your time and consideration.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
My name is Noor Al-Sheikh, and I'm presenting about our business, Chicago Lee Automotive. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
It's good? All right, so first off, I do want to mention that we did meet with the board, with the zoning board, and they talked to us about the issues that came up was about the fumes and odors, which we fully understood, and we said, all right, well, how could we see past this? And they're like, we need you to put a ventilation system, and it will be properly inspected by the building committee here. And we said, hey, we agree. As for sound, we also mentioned that for sound, we will be working indoors. The business, the property is 5,000 square feet. It takes about 10 to 12 cars. And that's with the bays, and that's with all of our equipment inside. So there's no reason for us to be working outdoors. It's too cold to work outdoors, or it's either too hot to work outdoors. So the sound would be taken care of. I did have a PowerPoint up. This was the older one. The newer one had the hyperlink with the sound, sorry guys, it had a sound that I went to the actual building myself and we made sound inside. I traveled outside recording to show you guys that actually the sound does not travel outside. This is all the way behind, all the way to where Zachary's is, because you didn't mention that you were worried about Zachary's business having sound, being affected by the sound, and their patio. This is proven that the sound will not go outside of its doors. And in the front of the, if you guys seen the pictures that we had given you guys, in the front of the building, it's only a wooden forest preserve. Yeah. So it's only a wooden forest preserve that's going to be immediately in front of us. And besides this, is also more trees, which even if there was sounds, that also helps take away from the sound. And then there's an empty land, and that's where Zachary's and his patio is behind us. And there are other properties. There are other properties in Palos Heights, like the one across the street from us, Top Notch, that is also a mechanic shop, and he is much closer to a residential area. And as I was over there and asking the restaurant owners over there, they don't smell the fumes over there that people are concerned about, and also the sound does not affect their business at all. So those are the two concerns that were brought up. Another concern he had was about children playing. I've never seen children playing in our lot in the front where there's like a parking lot, and neither in Zachary's parking lot in the back. Maybe if they're playing in the grass, but no cars and none of our stuff will be on that end. Was there another concern? I think that was it. But all of the concerns that were our trials, we found solutions to them, and everything that was accepted. And like I said, we had, in our first meeting, we had our unanimous by the board. All of them voted yes. In the second meeting, 2 out of 4 voted yes. And so I don't see this being a hard thing, and I hope I earn your guys' yes today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else?
Hi, how you doing? My name is Radwan Sheikh. Actually, I'm her brother, and I'm unrelated to the business, but just from my professional background, I work for the Illinois Department of Public Health, so something entirely unrelated to automotive. But I did want to come out and voice my support, and I appreciate if you would all vote yes. And I just wanted to double down on the points that she's making. The noise concerns were brought up. They were able to address them. The hazardous material concern was brought up, and they said we're going to make sure there's a ventilation system, proper disposal. I think in essence, when it comes down to it, every challenge that was brought up by the board previously, by the 2 other committees that had met, were addressed and brought up and resolved. So hopefully, if there are any more issues in the future, they would definitely be a good partner, and they would not be the type of people to sit there and say no to your face or yes to your. No, they would be honest and say we're going to work on this and fix that if any issues should arise. Again, I think I want to go back to what I said in the previous meeting. That spot has been empty for a long time, and rather than having a blighted corner where you have an empty location that's, it was a dance studio and it was empty for how many years now? It doesn't make sense to push business away, especially when you have business that's willing to be a partner with the city and not necessarily an obstacle. So I hope that you guys would consider to vote for yes, and we appreciate that, and that's all I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else?
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
My name is Mahmoud. I own a couple of businesses in Orland Park and Oakbrook. I'm relative to Nora and her husband. I just would like to say that in the beginning, I helped them to review the leases and just give them some advices based on my experience. And I believe Noor and her husband, they're gonna be doing a great job. They're gonna follow the rules. They're gonna follow whatever requirements by the village to have this automotive, center open. From what I see here from the presentation, that it's the building is already set for automotive center, such as the gas station there. Regards to the noises, while I'm hearing everyone talking about it, it's like specifically it's an industrial area. All businesses around. From the picture I see, I don't see any residential around, that could be something that considered that it's not going to be allowed noises come out of the auto center. Pretty much, I can see this business is going to be successful. Noor and her husband, especially Noor, she's educated, she's a teacher. She knows how to deal with specific things very much, and her husband as well. And I can see this place similar to Jiffy Lube or Discount Tire, so it's not going to be different than any other businesses such like that. I hope you guys consider giving them the opportunity, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to talk to you.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Okay, we'll go into committee reports then. Finance Committee?
Mr. Mayor, we have none this evening. Thank you.
All right, Public Safety, Alderman Basso?
Yes, Mayor, I have no items on the agenda. However, I would like to wish everyone a happy new year. And however, being a new year doesn't mean necessarily the old scams aren't coming back. So be alert, be diligent, and be careful. Be especially careful. I received last week again a dire warning for me to pay a moving violation ticket immediately that didn't exist. Also, a week or two ago, I read about a resident being scammed in a Bitcoin phone operation. So take special caution and double check any, especially financial moves you're going to make with those people that you trust the most and know the best. Thank you very much, and Happy New Year.
All right. Alderman Begley is not here today. Alderman Clifford's going to
I'll
take the
take that
report.
for number 8, motion to solicit bids for the 2026 tree removal and tree trimming services.
Moved by Alderman Clifford. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderman Lewandowski. Question? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion
That's the
carried.
end of Alderman Begley's report.
All right.
Thank you.
Alderman Scully?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. If you have 3 items that require action, number 9 on the agenda is the motion to direct the city attorney to draft an ordinance allowing a zoning variance to allow an 8-foot setback variance from the 20-foot secondary front yard setback requirement. The 8-foot variance would create a 12-foot secondary front yard setback instead of a 20-foot at the address commonly known as 12550 74th Avenue and contained within the following PIN: 23-25-421-010-0000.
Second.
Moved by Alderman Scully, second by Alderman Key. Discussion?
Question. I drove by that property, and the structure we're talking about is just a pergola type thing?
It's, the structure will extend over the pavement that the pergola is on now. With
It's an awning.
the pergola is, the pavement goes a little bit beyond the existing pergola. It will be just simply a larger pergola, or canopy.
So it's gonna be an open roof situation?
It'll be a canopy, no, it'll be a closed roof, like a canopy.
Well, it's apparent that sometime in the past, there must have been a variance or a violation on the property already, because the existing wing of that building is within the 20-foot setback already, it obviously appears.
And this structure that'll go on the existing pad is just almost parallel to that existing addition. So
Right.
that doesn't extend beyond the
So
existing.
there won't be a foundation under that where later it'll be closed in.
Correct.
With the next variance.
The pad's already been paid, it's existing.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions? Roll call?
Alderman Basso?
Reluctantly, aye.
Alderman Lewandowski.
Aye.
Alderman Key.
Yes.
Alderman Scully.
Yes.
Alderman McGrogan.
Yes.
Alderman Clifford.
Aye.
Alderman Brennan.
Yes.
Number 10, I have a motion to direct the city attorney to draft an ordinance allowing a special use permit for a B1 in a special use B district for an insurance agency for auto, home, and life at 13420 South Ridgeland Avenue, Palos Heights, Illinois, and contained within the following PIN: 24-31-404-049-0000.
Second?
Moved by Alderman Scully, seconded by Alderman Key. Are you the,
I'm Dylan, yes, sir.
does anyone have any questions? Gentlemen? Any questions?
My only comment is that the footprint is an existing office now. It's just extending the B1 to this office.
And a different company.
Yeah, different applicant.
You're with who, Allstate?
AAA.
AAA?
Yes, sir.
All right, good.
AAA.
All the way.
Well timed.
Roll call?
Alderman Lewandowski.
Aye.
Alderman Key.
Yes.
Alderman Scully.
Yes.
Alderman McGrogan.
Yes.
Alderman Clifford.
Aye.
Alderman Brennan.
Yes.
Alderman Basso.
Aye.
And finally, number 11, I have a motion to direct the city attorney to draft an ordinance allowing an automotive service center to operate as a special use permit within the premises located 6350 West 135th Street, Palos Heights, Illinois, and contained within the following PIN: 24-32-300-013-00000.
Moved by Alderman Scully, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderman Lewandowski, discussion? Roll call?
Alderman Key.
No.
Alderman Scully.
No.
Alderman McGrogan.
Yes.
Alderman Clifford.
No.
Alderman Brennan.
No.
Alderman Basso.
No.
Alderman Lewandowski.
Yes.
Doesn't pass.
That's all for my report, Mr. Mayor.
All right, let's get back to the next thing. All right, recreation, Alderman Key.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I'd like to make a motion to adopt an ordinance authorizing the sale of a certain personal property owned by the city of Palos Heights, a 2009 Chevy Express 2500 work van. The VIN number is given, and it will be sold on iBid.
Moved by Alderman Key, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderman Brennan, discussion? Roll call?
Alderman Scully.
Yes.
Alderman McGrogan.
Yes.
Alderman Clifford.
Aye.
Alderman Brennan.
Yes.
Alderman Basso.
Aye.
Alderman Lewandowski.
Aye.
Alderman Key.
Yes. And that concludes my report, Mr. Mayor.
Ma'am, do you want to?
Yeah, so, I know we got a no, but I was wondering, since we're here, could we, if we move the mechanic, can we just do tire and car wash?
Why don't you talk to Amy, and we'll see what we could.
We'd have to do that.
Yeah,
All
okay.
right, thank you.
All right, see what we
Thank
can. Okay. All right, Rules of construction,
No report, Mr. Mayor.
license permits and franchises, Alderman Lewandowski.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I have one item on the agenda this evening, a motion to approve a payment to Bradford Systems Corporation for Phase 2 permit document digitization for 2025 in the amount of $37,600.20.
Moved by Alderman Lewandowski, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderman Brennan, discussion? Roll call?
Alderman McGrogan.
Yes.
Alderman Clifford.
Aye.
Alderman Brennan.
Yes.
Alderman Basso.
Aye.
Alderman Lewandowski.
Aye.
Alderman Key.
Yes.
Alderman Scully.
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. That's the end of my report.
Alderman Brennan.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. We have one item on the agenda tonight, a motion to adopt an ordinance amending the rates charged for water and sewer effective January 1, 2026, with new rates applied to billing cycles said after said effective date.
Second?
Moved by Alderman Brennan, seconded by Alderman Key, discussion?
Mayor, this is just the ordinance that fills in for the rates that we voted on in the last meeting in terms of
Right.
making that ordinance official.
Exhibits.
Roll call?
Alderman Clifford.
Aye.
Alderman Brennan.
Yes.
Alderman Basso.
Aye.
Alderman Lewandowski.
Aye.
Alderman Key.
Yes.
Alderman Scully.
Yes.
Alderman McGrogan.
Yes.
That's it.
That's all.
Alderman Key, business and economic development.
No report, Mr. Mayor.
Cable TV, Alderman Scully.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Just a couple of items to point out. During the 2025 calendar year, Palos Heights TV4 produced and aired over 300 shows that are available on Comcast, AT&T, and YouTube. which include police updates, city events, promotions for new and existing local businesses, and the local schools. This was done with 2,400 hours of volunteer service by a very skilled team. During the course of the year, several upgrades were made to improve quality for the editing process, and Palos Heights TV4 continues to provide Comcast that covers Hickory Hills, Palos Heights, Worth, and Northern Indiana, and of course across the planet on YouTube. Also, a brief promo for a documentary that's going to drop on Thursday regarding basically the evolution of Palos Heights and the Robert Bartlett Homes, which he developed in the 1930s, and a very interesting show. It shows the evolution of our town, and I hope people tune in to watch and share that. That's all for my report.
All right, thank you, sir. Any old business? Citizens wish to ask questions? Harlan, you gonna?
Harlan Wyboda, 7640 West 135th Street. Happy New Year to everybody.
Happy New Year.
I wasn't able to make it to the last city council meeting due to work constraints. So I did try researching special use permits. Unfortunately, the Google didn't make it very clear exactly what the steps were and things of that nature. So the question is for the attorney, is the special use permit basically going to bypass changing the zoning for the two properties that the city is looking into?
Should I answer?
Yeah, go ahead.
If you look at the city's code book, the various classifications for properties, some have special use permits, and the code has various conditions that have to be followed or met before they're approved. But they're like in the B zoning, you can get a B1, what they call a special use for a particular business, and that, but they're delineated in the city's code, wouldn't be on Google.
Okay, that's kind of what I read. So then it's not this is not a finalized thing at this very second?
Yeah.
This still has to be approved to a degree?
Yeah, when someone wants a special use, which is allowed in a particular zoning classification, they apply for a special use, they have a public hearing, but they have certain criteria they have to meet in order to have a special use, and then city council votes on whether that be approved. As tonight, they showed the city council voted down that particular special use, but it's still in the city code and not on necessarily on Google or Amazon or wherever. You know.
Okay. So my next question then is going to be, I'm a little confused as to the members here, all the aldermen voted against remodeling the city council and updating our bathrooms to ADA compliance because of the cost and things of that nature. But yet somehow all of the members here agreed to pay $522,000 for a house, which the mayor said in his emails, which you are copied on, that they had no use for that property and we're not planning to put a parking lot on it. So I'm a little lost.
Well, first of all, you're mistaken as far as, I never said I wasn't gonna put a parking lot at this time. And if you were at the meeting, you would have found out the fact is, we are not changing the zoning to build the parking lot yet. We're making it allowable as a special use that if the consultants think that property can be used for a parking lot, we're making it available for that. Okay. If they decide we don't need that, then we will sell the individual pieces back to the marketplace.
Okay. Yeah, because what I gathered from what I was able to research, it seemed like it was more of an empathy thing, in which I agree that yes, the town needs to have empathy. We have a woman who lost her husband, and she was upset that you were going to put a parking lot next to her home, and it was going to lose the value of her property. So somehow we come up with this plan to pay $522,000 for something that we don't really need.
I can guarantee you that had nothing to do with it.
Okay. Well, my thing is that this same council had no empathy for me when, because of their poor discretion with their building department, and what they allowed a builder to violate the code, and they chose not to enforce the code, and you wouldn't reimburse me for the losses that I determined. You had no empathy for me, and that's why I was kind of a little upset with this empathy that I'm seeing. That first, there's no particular reason for us to pay $522,000.
As I just said, it's not the case at all.
Okay. So, and then the other statement that I'd like to say here is, I've been watching your Palos Heights train station slowly become a public works yard.
Mm-hmm.
And we all know that that particular station is just a liability for the city of Palos Heights. It's a new year. I'm just curious as to what are we going to do about the big elephant that's costing the city a lot of money. And no city, very few Palos Heights residents use that train station because it's not close to Palos Heights. So I was just curious.
Well,
I never hear anybody ever address.
Yeah, well,
that-
short of moving it, I don't think that's gonna happen.
Correct.
We could give it back to MWRD, the property. I mean,
Well,
quite
I'm
frankly, Howard, the problem is that the patronage since COVID is down to about 20% of what it used to be. And up until 5 years ago, it was actually kind of breaking even. Now it's not, and I've thought about turning it back.
Well, some of the suggestions that I thought were,
I mean, that's not what we're talking about here. If you want to talk about that somewhere else, we're talking about what happened in the business today. That's what the category you're speaking under.
thank you.
Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, Mr. Mayor?
Yeah.
You know, last time we met a couple weeks ago, we talked about maybe doing something for the Bears. If the Bears won, like maybe put some banners up.
Let's get the first
Since
win
you said
first.
that, they have not won.
Yeah.
Let's get the first win down first, then
Sunday
we'll
you're going to bat for the Bears?
let's talk about that Monday.
All right, I'll go back.
Okay.
Strike that.
I'd rather
All right.
put
Mr.
lights
Mayor?
in the
Yes.
trees out
Hey,
there.
Alderman Clifford and I were talking about this earlier today. We have two big anniversaries coming up this year with 250 years
Right.
of the country's birthday, and then it's 25 years of 9/11. So, you know, even though it's 6 months from now, I think we should be, you know,
Yeah,
thinking about how we can expand. I mean, we do a lot on 4th of July anyway, but it seems like that this would be an appropriate time to maybe have an extra celebration around.
Yeah, a couple of things. Well, actually, I've already directed we've increased the fireworks by about $10,000 for the fireworks that year. And I've talked to Jan yesterday about maybe putting something on some of our letterhead, you know, celebrating the 250th anniversary or something like that. So yeah, we're kind of addressing it. So
And just, you know, I mean, I'm more than happy to
Sure.
help plan the 9/11 ceremony that we always, you know,
Okay.
that for the 20th, we had a ceremony
Right.
like we do on Veterans Day. I'd like to certainly do that again and kind of expand what we normally do.
point well taken. That's what we
Yeah.
talked about.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
All right. Anything else? Entertain a motion to adjourn. All in favor?
Second.